What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. I think they said they're gonna announce who Spence fight next at this fight this weekend, April 22nd, when Tank and Rain Garcia fight. And I think it's gonna be Bud. I really do, man. Because they so silent. You know how Bud is. He very secretive about how he do his business. So I'm pretty sure that's who it's gonna be with. It just feel like that fight. And I do remember when they was in negotiation. June was that June date was constantly coming up. So I really believe they finna get it on, and it's gonna either be a blockbuster or a blowout in Errol Spence way. Either way it go. The reason why I say that, Spence already was to me the biggest, strongest welterweight in the division, and he was fighting the best fights out there for the welterweights. Now I think, if I ain't mistaken, I think he fought Ryan. He fought Danny after the car accident, and then he fought Ugas after the detached retina. Well, he wasn't 100% in neither one of them fights. He wasn't physically all the way A1. He even said it in an interview a couple of months back that he hadn't been getting a chance. It just had been one thing after another. I think unless he got an injury that we ain't heard about in camp, I think this is gonna be probably the best Errol Spence we've seen since around the time he fought Chris Algieri and KO Real Talk. Well, Mikey Garcia and Ocampo. I'm sorry. I think that was the last time we seen him really in top form and top health, and the same could go for Crawford. Like, Crawford has finally grown into the division. So, because like when he first came up from 140, it wasn't no way he was strong enough to fight Spence. That might be why the fight with Benavidez went as long as it did, because he really wasn't in his whole welterweight body. If we're gonna be honest about it, that might be the reason why that fight went 12 rounds. But it won't be no excuses in this fight right here. Crawford is completely filled out, and Earl should be 100% healthy and ready to go. And when I say it's going to be a knockout or a dominant performance or a great fight, I got a feeling if Crawford power don't bother Earl, he got a lot of problems. If Crawford can't really hurt Earl, it's gonna get ugly in there, man. I think it's gonna get ugly anyway. But if it get found out early in the fight that his power ain't affected, and it's not gonna affect Spence, he gonna get walked down. He gonna get beat down straight up. Spence don't fight everybody the same way, but when the fight get late, it looked like he doing the same thing, because they all in the same position where they body beat up and they can't move around. Their legs gone, so they kind of standing there now, and now they gotta sit there and try to catch the punches in the pocket. And Spence gonna throw a lot of punches. Spence throw a lot of punches, about 70 some punches around. It seems like when I'm watching him, that's a lot of pressure to deal with. Big and strong and a southpaw. Now they both gonna be boxing southpaw, so I wonder if that's gonna play a part, but I don't think it will. Earl, the mentality he got, and that right hook between Earl pressing that jab and his right hook, and the way Crawford eyes swell up, that's why I say if the fight go late, it's gonna be ugly. Crawford might come out there looking like the Elephant Man around the face. I'm serious. He gonna be getting hit around them eyes a lot. That's Spence area. Tell me one fighter that came out that ring with Spence without a black eye. Not even Floyd Mayweather. Floyd got a black eye from the boy in sparring. Everybody just about to get in the ring with that boy come out with that black eye. Terrence, just look at his face. He got a lot of bones. It seems like whatever he kind of puffy right there around his eyes. And Earl gonna hit you. That you gonna catch some of the right hooks. You gonna get that jab ain't gonna stop popping, and that jab and that right hook is just gonna be the bread and butter in this fight. Y'all watch. Y'all remember I said, watch what I'm telling you. If they do, if that's who he get it on with, I can see him dominate with that jab and that right hook. That right hook series, that Spence throw, and you ain't getting away from all that. You gonna get some of it, and like I said, I just don't think Crawford gonna be able to take the punches. I truly don't. I think he's strong. I think he done got his body and everything in the right condition, but it seems to me like he have a problem taking big punches up top, and he finna get some of them. Ain't gonna be no way around it. Spence gotta be careful with the body, with it. Although he worked the body, he gotta be careful with his body. Crawford gonna be in there trying to fight. Ain't no doubt about it. And that's why I say, if Crawford power affects Earl somewhat, then we'll get a good 12-round unanimous decision. Either way it go, I think Spence gonna win it clearly. But I just think when it get late, the referees or somebody may stop it. I just think he gonna be swole up if the fight go down. Spence just too fresh and gonna be too healthy. I mean, they'd been better off trying to do this early with this boy, because I felt like in that Ugas fight, he took a few punches too many. When you fight like Errol Spence, rough and gritty like that, I don't mind him taking a year off. Because that was a very physical fight he had in that with Ugas. That was a rough physical fight. Ugas is a big welterweight too, and they was both in there banging good. So the rest was needed. Especially coming off another injury, taking a big fight like that. Yeah, the rest was needed and warranted. I'm glad he took it. And not just let people pressure him into moving faster than he should have. This way we gonna get everything we looking for if him and Bud get it on in June on the 17th. And I think that's who it's gonna be with. And if it is, we should see the best Errol Spence we've seen in a long time. Which ain't good news for Terrence Crawford. But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit like or subscribe. Till the next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.